Hey Bobby, let's go over your paper. No extra space here. And your first sentence is very abrupt, and it's leading it to we should not have to breathe in secondhand smoke. That's not the focus of this paper. Your periods are floating out in the middle of nowhere. The period does not go next to this word. It goes next to this. This is a run-on. This is a heavy debate in society. Several states have passed laws, so that's a run-on. You don't have any sources in your intro. It's a little bit abrupt. It's still not clear. Your intro needs to be clear what side you're going to be arguing, and it's not. A smoking ban is a, cop out, a whiff of smoke from a bar versus, like, that's really awkward because you have the quotes here, but you have quotes here that this is a start quote and this is a start quote. So your thesis needed to be clear that there should not be a ban on smoking in public places first, and it's just hard to follow. So your thesis would need to be, smoking in public places should not be banned. First, something about property rights. I'm not sure what you're saying. Period. Next, a smoking ban would be bad for businesses. Period. Lastly, and I'm not sure if you could say the health reports have been built on an illusion because it is factual that secondhand smoke is bad. So that's something that you could not back up. So let's move on. You don't end where, like, when you use a direct quote, you have to end it. It has to be, let's go and look at this. Hold on, I'm getting there. So if you look at this one, when they start one, the author said, and then we have the title. That has to go for everything. See, this thesis is very concrete. There are several reasons why, and then A, then B, then C. When we use our sources, we have the last name. They didn't put it in the sentence this time, and that's okay. Here's in an interview with the principal, she stated that. And then we have the quote, and then we have where it ends. So we know where it starts and where it ends. Go back up here, author writes, and then we end it with the title and the page number. You have to, every time you use a source, you have to, let me pull back up your paper. Where did it go? You have to let us know when it has ended. So again, I don't see any sources here. You talk about a 2010 study, but I'm not seeing you backing that up anywhere. No second person. This is not capitalized. Your periods are still floating out in the middle of nowhere there. It has to go right there. Might no be related, so make sure you're proofreading. So no capitalization. Finally, comma. So your paragraphs need to be focused with your A, your B, your C. So if you had that solid thesis map, overall thesis, and then your A, and then your body paragraphs would follow that. I don't really see any sources here in your paper being used. You need a space there. Your works cited page is better, but to get a grade on this paper that you're going to be happy with, it's going to have to, let me find that paper again. So if you see here, where did it go? Give me a second, I'm getting there. I want to pull up that paper and show you exactly what you're going to have to do. in order to pass this paper, is you're going to have your intro that has sources that's clear on what view you're looking at here. You're going to have to use your sources correctly. Your thesis. There are several reasons why children should spend more time in the classroom and less on the playground. That's the overall thesis. A. B. Finally, the C. So this paragraph right here is all the A. This paragraph here is all the B. This paragraph here is all the C. And then we have a conclusion. So let me know if this helps and we'll go from there.